Hello guys, welcome back. So we are in automatic payment program and we'll do one thing guys. So in discussion, the time has taken. So I'll explain the logic behind a very small thing that is called the logic of next payment date. Very simple thing is there. I think some of you might be knowing also. Anybody is having any idea about this next run date? What is the logic behind next run date guys? Can anyone explain? I'll just do one thing guys. Let me post one invoice. Where is my data? It sits here in server number 2, right? Okay. So generally what happened? Okay, let's suppose I'm having multiple invoices, right? Multiple invoices are there. Say for example, so just delete this. Okay. Now I'm having multiple invoices. So now guys, you try to understand here itself. Practical part is quite easy guys. Right? So here generally what happened? Now, let's suppose if you talk about the due date, right? Every invoices will be having certain due date, guys. Every invoice will be having certain due date. So, due date. Now, for this one, the due date is okay. So, we'll do one thing, guys. 01 is the due date. For this one, like 0509. For this one, 2509 is the due date. For this one, okay. Now here, now, okay. What is the date today, guys? I think 28, right? Okay. Now, and here, okay, these are the due date. This is our invoice amount. This is the due date, right? Now, guys, so here, okay, this is invoice number. Okay, tell me, guys, here. Okay, so total nine invoices, 9 invoices, make it 10 invoice. Another 6,500. And it is like, let's suppose 16, 10, 20, 21. Okay. What is happening here? Okay. Now, this is the same. Now, so if we run automatic payment program, guys, so now someone just tell me which invoices are going to be selected by system. Invoice number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone just reply here. Everyone reply here quickly. Just type here like 1, then comma 6, then comma 7, then comma 5, then comma 2, like that you reply. You get here in this one. Don't reply 1 or 4 or something. Right? So if today I'm going to run APP, today if I'm going to run APP, how many invoices will be selected by system for the payment? If here you guys are able to understand, then in SAP also easily you guys will be able to understand. So I reply I got the reply from Praveen. Praveen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Everybody are saying 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Yes. Azad is saying 1, 2, 3, 8. Venus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes, added. So okay guys, so now you all are 1, 2, 3, 5 and 8 is not added by Lakshman, right? So everybody has given the same reply. What about 8, Lakshman? Is it going to be selected or not? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Everybody's are giving the correct reply, right? 1, 2, 3. So these 3 and then 5 and then 8, right? So yes, correct one. So everybody are correct only, right? But guys, the thing is, okay, so if you talk about, I said like these many invoices are going to be selected, right? Now, there is a field called next run date in APP. So this selection parameter, the selection depends upon what guys? The selection of the line item depends upon the date we have entered here in next run date, right? That is what very small topic is there, guys. It will not take much time, but very important thing is there, right? The calculation we need to understand. So I said, let's suppose now there is another. Okay, you make it 29. So next run date. Now what is happening? 29 means now next run date means any future date can be given, right? So if you give the future date here, today is 28 or like I think 28 itself. So give here 30. Here the future date I am going to give in next run date. What is the meaning of next run date, guys? Next run date means one estimated date is going to be specified here, right? Estimated date is going to be specified in the sense like when we are going to run the next payment. So let's suppose 29th, right? So 29th means these all invoices till 5, I think. This is not going to be selected. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now, if I give here 38, then what will happen, guys? This is also going to be okay. Now, no, if I give 38, then also it is not going to be selected. This is not going to be selected. If I give 31st, then this is going to be selected. Generally, what happened, guys? Okay, can anyone let me know? Like, let's suppose if I give 29 in next run date, right? And if I give like 08 future date, right? Future dates are there. So two dates I have specified. Okay. So now, so in next run date, if I give this date and if I give this date, is there any differences, guys? Someone just tell me.
Next run date mean, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Jafar, tell me.
Uh, next next run date means when here no sir 8 date. So until this date, which are invoice are become due, that bill will be paid, sir.
Okay, so now you tell me here how many invoice number will be eligible for in this. Like, let's suppose if this one I have given, then how many invoices? You tell me the number. Is my invoice number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Which invoices are going to be selected?
1, 2,
Uh,
3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, sir. 8. Yeah.
okay. So guys, generally what is the logic behind this next run date? So next run date means of course whatever he said is correct, right? But generally what happens? So next run date 8 means whatever invoices are due. Okay. So invoice number 1, correct? Now here I'll have to make it like okay. 2, that is also going to be selected. 3 is also going to be selected. Okay. And 5 is also going to be selected. This one is also going to be selected, guys. And this one is also going to be selected. Right, so everybody are giving the same answers, right? 7 will be selected, guys. It won't be selected. Anybody has kept 7? No. Zafar, you have kept 7 also. Why 7? 7 will not be there, right? 8 will be there. What about 9, guys? Will it be there or not? This 9 will be there or not? Yes, no. Elsas, yes. What about others? Hardik is saying no. Mahesh is saying yes. Any other answer, guys? Only 3 answers out of 8 people. Jafar, what about you? You have already said like 9 is also going to be selected, right? Will it be selected or not, guys? Only 3, 4 answers.
Sir, I didn't get it. Sir. What, sir?
What I'm saying that invoice number 9 will be selected or not for this. If I give next run date to this one.
No, sir. It will not select. There's -1, sir. 8 means 7. Until 7, which will invoice
Yes.
will be selected,
So
sir.
it will not be selected, guys. The reason behind is, see, next run date what we are going to give. Next run date means we are saying that the next APP is going to be run on 8th only, right? So if next APP is going to be run on 8th, then what will happen? Then here, this is not going to be selected. Why? Because on 8th, already we have to run automatic payment program once again on 8th itself, right? So this invoice is going to be selected in the next run, right? This is the logic. So here itself, guys, sometime what happened, people, most of the people, the logic they are going to explain is like they will be having a different logic. They will say like in next run date, we are going to specify that when we have to run the next APP, right? So that is the things they are going to explain, right? But generally the logic is different. Next run date means generally whenever we are going to run APP, right? So in next run date, we have to next run date, always future date is going to be given. So whatever dates we are going to given, right? That particular date -1, right? So next run date is 8th. So 8 minus 1, it means till 07, till this date, whatever invoices are due or overdue, those invoices only will be selected by system for the payment, right? So it means this one, 8, and here I'm saying that till 7, right? So this is not going to be selected. Now, okay. So generally what happen, guys, when we are going to make use of this next run date, right? So in certain cases, it is going to be used. Say, for example, if any organizations, big organizations means they will not make use of this next run date in the sense because they are having several thousand vendors, guys, right? So most likely in big organizations, either every day or every alternative day, right? APP automatic payment program is going to be run. Now, in the big organizations, medium sized organizations or small size organizations, guys, what they do, they will be like, let's suppose every week they are going to run APP. Every week they are going to run APP, right? So in that case, what is happening, guys? So if let's suppose any invoice become due, today is 28, right? So if any invoice become due today, okay, or else if any invoice is going to be due, let's suppose tomorrow, right? And we have run APP today itself, and the invoice become due tomorrow, and vendor is saying that I'll give you a grace period of 5 days only. So the invoice which is going to be due tomorrow, that is supposed to be selected in next payment only, next APP run only, right? So such kind of invoices, what happened, guys? When weekly AVP is going to be run, in that case, they will specify the date, and if any invoices are going to be due till that particular date minus one, so system will select those invoices also for the payment, and even though the invoice is not due, still the payment is going to be released to the vendor. So always, like, this is how the organizations are going to build their credits in the market, right? Second thing is, sometime, like, let's suppose what happened if they're having like any extra fund, right? So extra fund means, in that case also, sometime what happened, they'll okay, in that case what they'll do, they'll do one thing, that okay, let's suppose if the vendors are giving some discounts and all, right? So in that case, what will happen, guys? They'll give a future date in next run, right? So in that case, also, like, whichever invoices, like, discount related things are there, that they are going to claim, right? So this is what the logic behind next run date. I'll just do one thing. Let me check. Where is the data, guys? Server number 1 or 2 here. And I think some of you will be having data here also. Let me check here. Server number 1 is working fine or not. I don't know whether you guys have, someone had checked or not. I have not received any message from you people. However, so I just messaged me. Let me save it. Oh, this is called dump. Dump is a technical issue, guys. Okay, it is a technical error, and someone has made experiment here. Something has been made by this user ID, Vandana. We see that, like, he has made this user ID. Someone has made some. It means this user has only made some experiment technically, right? That is why now it is appearing. So anyway, that is, I have given to my technical team. Go to FPL 1N. How many vendors are there, right? I think one vendor only, or two vendor. 439, right? Is this the vendor only, or even other vendors are also there? There should be more vendor, not this one. Yes, this is the one. So now here, bring due date. Generally, Better to bring this due date after document date. Okay, I'm using one SAP. So anyway, so here net due date I have added, right? So 10/09/9/09/5/09. These all are going to be selected, right? These all invoices are going to be selected. So we'll do one thing, guys. In that case, we'll post an invoice here, right? Let me open one more screen. I wanted to explain some more thing, guys, but the testing I have not completed. Couldn't get time to test that. So now go to FP60 and over it, right? Say here. Are you getting any noise, guys? Or it's fine? Okay, let me check, guys. Like, what is the terms of payment which is taken here? Okay, so I'll make it TM30 here. So 2810, right? Or else we can do one thing, guys. Instead of posting the new invoices, I'm going to change the baseline date. Not the due date itself, I'm going to change here. Okay, the due date itself, I'm going to change. So I'll just do one thing. So make it here 08. Baseline date means I'm going to make it 08. Save it. Now due dates are going to be changed. In this way, the due dates are going to be changed. Okay. And another, right. So these two, uh, total invoices worth of 22K, right? So now 1 and 2, right? 3,500 and this 4,000, 7,500 worth of invoices and 2,500. I'll change this one. Okay. So now, guys, if I make it like refresh, then what is happening? These three invoices, this become not due down, right? 28, 9, 20, 21. And here 103. Okay, click on parameter here. So next payment date is like, okay, so next payment date, if I'm going to give 29, very next day only I'm going to give. Then what happened, right? Save this. Proposal. Display proposal, guys. Some issue is there. I think it is already logged, right? In this 2409 TM33. So first of all, I'll have to delete this proposal, guys. And even I'll have to delete the previous proposal also. Then I'll run the proposal in current date. Run once again. Check the proposal here. So 12,000, right? 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, 6,000. These are the invoices which is going to be selected, right? And this 4,000, 3,500, and 2,500. These invoices are not getting selected, right? Total worth of 12,000 invoices got selected, right? Click on back button. Now, guys, in next payment date, I'm going to make it 8. And save it. Okay, so if you run the proposal this time, guys, so 8 means the invoices which is due or overdue. 8 minus 1, right? Next date, in the sense next run date minus 1. So in that case, only 18,000, right? Only one invoice which is deselected by system. That is this one, right? Why it is deselected, guys? Because in next payment date we have given 8, right? So on 8th we are going to run APP once again. So on the same day this is going to be selected, whereas remaining whatever invoices are there which is going to be due or overdue before 7th, right? Till 7th, those invoices are getting selected here, right? So that is the logic behind next payment date, guys. Or you say next payment date, next run date, all are okay. Next payment date here, right? So generally, what happened, guys? Based on the next payment date itself, system is going to decide that Okay, how many invoices are going to be? Even these things also come into picture. Not this one, document entered up to, right? So this is also going to come into picture. But next payment date, what is the logic? Whenever you have to make, like, let's suppose if every after 15 days, if APP is going to run, right? So every after 15 days means if let's suppose on 1st of September it's done. Now the next one is now guys, where is the problem? The problem is if any invoice is going to be due on 2nd of 9. So guys, the invoice is going to be due on very second day of the first run. This is the first run. Okay. So if any invoice is going to be like we have run on the first, if any invoice is going to be due on second or third or fourth, right? So look at here. Now the vendor, they have to wait till 13, 14, what do you say, days until unless the next run is going to be done, right? So vendor will not be having that much time and patience, guys. Immediately they are going to escalate the matter, isn't it? So in that case, generally what happen in order to make payment like so early payment, right? Early payment means in that case, what is happening, guys? That organization has to decide. So they will, what they will do, they will sometime what happen if that is the case, if this is the case, in that case, generally 15 days gap will not be there, guys. Till now, in one organization only I have seen in my entire career, and that too later on they changed it and they made it weekly, right? So what they used to do, let's suppose, so here 15th will be the next day, right? So in next payment date they are going to give 07. So it means till 6th whatever invoices, or let's suppose 08 they have made it. So till 7th, if they are going to make it 08, so till 07, whatever invoices are due or overdue will be selected in the current run itself. And remaining other invoices after 8, whatever invoices are there, that is going to be selected in the next run. So in this way, it is going to be done, right? So always system is first of all, when you run APP, automatic payment program, system checks even next payment date also. Based on that also, see each and every fields are going to be checked by system. So this is what the logic behind next payment date. Okay. If you like people will ask like what is the logic behind next payment date? What will happen if I select like let's suppose for first of September as a next payment date, or is like what will happen if I'm going to select 10th of September in the next payment date field? What will happen if I'm going to select 28th of September in next payment date field, right? You have to say based on the next payment date itself, system is going to determine the due and overdue invoices. If you give 10th of September in next payment date, then whichever invoices become due or overdue till 9th of September, that is going to be selected by system at the time of, in the sense during for payment run and for payment posting. And in next payment date, if we have given 28, then 28 minus 1, it means 19th. Till 19th, whatever invoices are going to become due or overdue, that will be selected by system for the payment run. That is what the logic will run rate, guys.